Вчера поставив прашање, ама некако не добив конкретен одговор. За мојата керка нагло губи тежина. 23 години има и сега ни предложија некое хранење преку туба. Што ние понатака со такво губење на тежина, дали тоа ќе биде често хранење преку туба или некој друг начин, нешто да ни објасните? Бидејќи нагло тежината ја губи, никако не може да одржава, само иде надолу и надолу.
Okay. I mean, I think the first question I'd want to know is, has your daughter been tested for diabetes with a glucose tolerance test? Because that's important.
Тестиране нема диабетис. Тестиране нема диабетис.
Okay. Then, if she needs to be fed...
Само уште нешто. Она сега лежеше во болница пред 2 месеци и имаше парентерална храна. Тоа нешто воопшто не ѝ помогне и од тогаш намака иде се назад и назад.
I mean, a lot of children and young adults do need to be fed extra calories through a tube. We would normally do a gastrostomy, which is actually through the abdominal wall rather than down the nose, which is unpleasant. And some people do need to have that, and we would tend to have overnight feeds. So every single night they have a special calorie mix going in. And we have a fair number of children in our, younger children who need that, teenagers and things. And some people, as I said earlier, cannot get enough calories in for their requirement, especially if they're having bad lung infections as well. And then you need overnight feeds every night, 7 nights a week.
Она ќе се храни ноќе, а преку ден ако не внесува таа храна што и треба, што да превземеме мерки ние како родители?
The problem is that if you do have a feed overnight, that when you wake up in the morning, you don't want breakfast because you're full up. And I don't think that matters, but I do think it's important that they eat lunch. Sometimes if people have been eating very little, once you start these feeds, the stomach gets used to having food in again. And we have found some people their appetite actually improves once they've started the calorie feeds, and they do eat a bit more during the daytime. Or you can't do anything. I mean, you say as parents, you can't if you just don't feel like eating, you don't want to eat. And I think it would be important in your daughter's case also to know how her chest is, and that her chest is not full of infection as well, because that will reduce your appetite.
If you want to talk to the doctor later on your own, you may do so, but we have to break now for coffee because we're really behind. And we can do one last question if you want.
Yeah.
My child doesn't have Pseudomonas at last year and a half, and she was taking colistin at the last 2 years. So I wonder, can she stop taking colistin now?
I'd probably carry on a year and a half. I mean, I know it's cautious. It depends slightly as well. If your daughter doesn't mind doing it and just does it and it's fine, then I would carry on. If it's a fight every day and a lot of screaming and crying, then I would stop. Then I would carry on. Then I would just carry on. I know it's a cautious approach, but that's really the way I would do that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so time for coffee now.